Hi, my name's Joshua. My fiance in Cebu, Philippines, has been impacted largely by the storm and her family. Her house was destroyed. I'm going to be sending $500 on the first of the month just so they can rebuild. I have pictures of what happened. She hasn't been able to contact me since the storm, but a few times via phone call. Like, I'd call her, cost me $10 for 90 minutes. But she was able to get on the free Facebook in town. She lives up in the mountains of San Fernando, Cebu. I do go to work. I don't make enough money. I'm gonna have to take 1 month off of work to heal this. I've been in contact with Human Resources. I'm supposed to be getting a call soon. But even then I don't make enough money as a host. I make just about enough for food and small bills, storage, phone bill. And I was paying $35 for the Wi-Fi there, which is not much. And then like $20 for the electricity. Maybe $20 a week, 40 if it's needed. So there's no scam going on between me and her. I paid those things from my own volition and my own choice. And like I said, or haven't said yet on this video, there were a few other takes prior to this one. Yeah, they got hit hard. They don't have a house anymore. They went from having a 2-story self-built bungalow house built by her father to having nothing. They built a little hut out of what was left, and they tried to salvage their stuff. But yeah, with all seriousness, it's a horrible thing. And I've made a GoFundMe, and I need your help. I'd like to see if you would be willing, no matter who you are, where you are, doesn't matter who or where you're from, if you will donate. I've made a GoFundMe for about $10,000. It shouldn't really cost more than a couple thousand, but with whatever's left, we could build a stronger house maybe. And this time the next storm that comes through won't knock it down. I made this out of desperation for help. Not because I can't do it. I guess my education isn't an excuse. But some people have true mental blocks that disadvantage them from having certain things happen in their life that they need to happen. I could have been a police officer, could have been a doctor, could have been a Marine, but without knowing math, it's just not something that's happened. I was a victim of abuse at a very young age, and said person was trying to teach me cursive writing and multiplication for some reason while abusing me, and it's limited me from that ability. So, like right now I'm a host. I was working at a food factory for a while, quite a few of them, and I was making good money, and due to circumstances I got fired. Well, I had to walk away from the job, and they wouldn't rehire me once circumstances changed. My truck quit working, and I couldn't be there for 4:30 in the morning, so they were like, well, look, if you're not here for 4:30 in the morning, we'll fire you, and that'll go on your record. Oh, thanks, okay. So I had to just walk away from the job. And I could have made a lot more money had I stayed with their company and had somebody told me that they had like a freezer across the bridge. And I could have still made the same money that I made at the food processing area. But no, instead they had me working in their shipment area, which was limited hours, early morning stuff, and you had to be 6 miles down the road by morning. So without a car and doing that by bicycle, I was always late. And they were done with me. And I was done with them too, I guess. But now that I'm making much more limited salary, and now my injury even less, I need help. And I'm not asking for food, I'm not asking for power banks, I'm not asking for drugs, I'm not asking for booze. I'm not asking for food for my cat or anything, or food for my girlfriend. No, I'm asking your help. Share this link for GoFundMe. Share, donate $1 or a penny, it doesn't matter. Anything counts. If 1 million people donated a penny, even that would make a difference. So, click share, subscribe, and the notification bell. And click share on the GoFundMe link in the bio, or however it works on here, on YouTube. And I'll be posting this in other places as well, just not to such extent. But yeah, like I said, I'm Joshua. I'm 32. My fiance just turned 21 yesterday. It was her birthday. We got to talk on the phone briefly. She's a wonderful woman. She's beautiful. She's smart. She'd be really good for our country and good for me. Eventually, I'm going to get a slide-in camper for my truck, and they've got a camper park where I can put it up on the poles that come with those, or if it doesn't come with poles, have it on a thing to pull it, a trailer, like I've seen other people do, and they have some of those that have full bath, It's perfect. You can get them for less than $2,000. Like I said, this isn't about me. I'm happy with what I got. I go and shower at my buddy's house over here. I get my mail. I wash my clothes at the laundromat. I'm fine. Right now, I need your help from my woman. She needs your help. Please help Jesslyn and her family recover from this storm. I'm gonna do what I can to get Wi-Fi and electricity and maybe help them rebuild a small hut, but that's all I would be able to do, and be really small, and it's already tiny because they're used resalvaged materials from their house being destroyed to rebuild something that tiny, and it's like, holy shit, she lives in that. Somebody help us. If I was a millionaire, she'd have a wonderful storm-proof house over there built already, 2-story with 8-bedroom. There's nothing I can do. I have a very limited education. I want to get into acting. I thought about that. I think I'd be a really good actor. I recently met, the Red Ranger here over at the comic book shop. I thought that was cool, and he mentioned the Yellow Ranger story where she was, coming from a different country, different language, and then learned everything and was able to do it in no time. But I bet she already knew math. Yeah. But yeah, stupid. But yeah, circumstances suck for a lot of us. And, it's gonna keep sucking for the world. I mean, we're just now recovering from COVID. And, I got all 3 vaccinations. I got my passport, I got the special ID to get over there, but for myself, I need to eventually work and make $2,400 just for the plane ticket to visit her. But it's more like $4,800 if you include the wedding and transportation and food and I hope that we can help her build her house so she has a room to stay in. I offered to send a tent, and she's like, that's not going to work out. And yeah, if a storm comes by as strong as that one, it's just going to blow a tent away with them in it. Besides, what kind of way is that to live? They already had, a happy little thing going there, Be it though primitive, they were happy. And they had electricity, and they had everything in their little place. And I made sure that I helped a little bit. I got a little mini fridge, a ceiling fan, a mosquito net or 2. you know, Wi-Fi router, and things were good. The electric's cheap, the Wi-Fi's cheap, and they could get water out there for a very cheap price. I figured they should try to make a filtration system, or get like a water filter. But I don't know. A lot of people prefer like different water. Maybe the water there is full of stuff. You know, I heard like in some places in the Philippines you need to get like immunized for all the hepatitis and all that. So she probably has her reasons for what water she drinks and doesn't. But no, they had like a whole chicken coop and all kinds of stuff, like, you know, that all their neighbors did and stuff. And their neighbors were their family, and the neighbors across the street, all their houses are probably destroyed. But if I can get her to have a house again, that would be wonderful. More than I want for us to be together in person, I want her to have her house. It's not fair. So, like I said, share my GoFundMe, please. Donate 1 penny, $1, anything, please. And if you rich people out there listening, Oprah, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mr. Beast, all of you, if you can hear me, I need your help. I want my fiance to have a home again. That's just the whole point of this video. On a lighter note, Kitty Cat's gotten bigger. But, yeah. I really miss seeing Jesselyn every night and every morning like we used to usually do. She's just waiting on me to have the money to get there, and I know if I heal up, keep working, go back to work or whatever, after I heal, it won't take too long. But I'd like her to live comfortably until then. That's what's important. So if you find it in your heart to reach into your pocket and donate to this GoFundMe, we'd all be much, much grateful to that. This has been Joshua. Thank you so much for listening if you've made it this far. Again, subscribe. I'm thinking about putting out content. I'm not really sure what I'm going to make it about. Maybe it can be about random things. Yeah, let's do that. Random things. Like what life's been like for me living in this tent. And the way that I live my life. So subscribe for future content. I'll probably go ahead and post once a week.